The sun's first golden light crept over the quiet village, painting the canal in orange and yellow. The water was still, a perfect mirror for the waking sky. This was a morning for secrets and adventure. Today, two boys, Leo and Sam, set out with their grandpa, the village's wisest man. For them, this was more than a fishing trip. It was a chance to learn old traditions. They gripped their simple bamboo rods, gifts from Grandpa. What secrets did the water hide? What treasures would they find? Their adventure was just beginning, and the canal called to them. Grandpa's face was weathered by years on the water, his hands strong and sure. He moved with purpose, every step along the canal deliberate. He'd fished here since he was a boy, just like Leo and Sam. The water was in his blood. Grandpa didn't talk much, he taught by doing. His wisdom came from a lifetime of watching and listening to nature. He could read the wind, the water, and the fish. To the boys, he was a river master. Leo and Sam buzzed with questions. "Are there big fish here, Grandpa?" Leo whispered. "Will we catch a monster?" Sam added. Grandpa just smiled, placing a calming hand on their shoulders. His touch said, "Be patient, all will be revealed." He carried a simple basket, no fancy gear, just earthworms, extra line, and hooks. This was fishing in its purest form, a tradition passed down through generations. It was about understanding, not overpowering, the water. Grandpa was ready to pass on his knowledge. The boys watched, eager to learn. Today, they would see the world through Grandpa's eyes. The lesson was about to begin. The canal was alive, a world of reeds, wildflowers, and darting dragonflies. Tall willows leaned over the water, their branches brushing the surface. Grandpa pointed to a shady spot beneath a willow. "There," he said quietly, "that's where the big fish hide." The boys saw only a tree, but Grandpa saw shelter, roots, and secret places. He was teaching them to look deeper, to see as a fisherman does. The air buzzed with insects, birds sang, and the world felt peaceful. For Leo and Sam, used to village noise, this quiet was new. It made them listen, notice, and wonder. The grass was wet with dew, sparkling in the morning sun. Wildflowers colored the banks, yellow buttercups, purple blooms. Dragonflies hovered, wings glinting. The canal was nature's classroom, full of lessons for those who watched. Grandpa's quiet guidance opened their eyes to the hidden world. Every sound and sight was part of the story. The boys felt the magic of the place. They were ready to learn. The adventure deepened. Grandpa sat on the grass, motioning the boys to join him. He took out a simple hook and line. "First, the bait," he said, threading a wriggling worm onto the hook. "Be gentle, but firm. The fish must not see the trap." He showed them how to cast by hand, no reels, just a smooth swing. The line arced out, the bait landing with a soft plop. Not too hard. Invite the fish, don't scare them. Leo tried first, his cast clumsy but improving with Grandpa's patient help. Sam's excitement sent his bait flying off and they all laughed. The hardest part came next, waiting. "Patience," Grandpa said. "Hold the line gently, listen with your fingers." The boys sat as still as they could, eyes fixed on the water. Every sense was alert, every moment full of hope. The lesson was more than technique. It was about feeling the world around them. Grandpa watched, proud and quiet. The boys learned to wait, to listen, to be part of the water's rhythm. The canal's secrets would not come easily, but they were ready. The waiting began. The world slowed down. The adventure continued. The boys were learning the art of patience. Time stretched as the boys waited, the sun warming their backs. Sam fidgeted, wanting to check his bait. "Patience, little fisherman," Grandpa murmured. Leo tried to sit still, copying Grandpa's calm. Suddenly, Leo felt a tiny tug on his line. He gasped, eyes wide. Grandpa signaled for silence, a knowing smile on his lips. The fish was curious, testing the bait. Tap, tap, tap. The secret code of the deep. Leo's heart pounded, but he remembered Grandpa's words. "Wait." Grandpa moved closer, whispering, "Not yet. Let him take it." It was a battle of patience, a lesson in nerve. Sam watched, Captivated by the silent drama, the world shrank to the thin line connecting Leo to the unseen fish. Birds, breeze, village sounds faded away. There was only the boy, the grandpa, and the fish. The moment stretched, electric with possibility. Leo's grip tightened, every muscle tense. The canal held its breath. The first real test had begun. The boys were learning the fisherman's greatest skill, the art of waiting. Suddenly, the tug stopped, then the line jerked hard. Leo's face fell, then lit up as the rod bent. "Now," Grandpa said. "Pull, but not too hard." Leo scrambled up, the bamboo rod arching as the fish fought back. "You've got a monster!" Sam shouted, jumping with excitement. Grandpa's steady hand guided Leo. "Let him run, then pull him in slow. Keep the line tight." Leo followed, arms aching, heart racing. The water splashed as the fish broke the surface, scales flashing silver. It wasn't a monster, but to Leo, it was magnificent. With Grandpa's help, he brought the fish to the bank. Grandpa scooped it up with a net. The silver perch lay on the grass, shining in the sun. Leo stared, breathless and proud. He had done it, his first catch. Grandpa smiled, pride in his eyes. The canal had given up one of its secrets. The boys cheered, the moment unforgettable. The adventure had reached its first triumph. Leo's joy lit up the morning. The memory was already a treasure. Grandpa gently removed the hook, holding the perch for the boys to admire. "A beautiful fish," he said. He fought well. He shared his simple rules. Always use fresh bait, be patient, and respect the river. "We only take what we need," he explained, "never more." He showed them how to handle the fish gently, honoring the life they'd taken. The lesson was about more than fishing. It was about balance and respect. The boys listened, the thrill of the catch settling into understanding. Sam, inspired, soon caught a smaller fish of his own. Their laughter echoed across the water. They didn't need a basket full. 2 fish were enough. The real treasure was the shared joy, the sun on their skin, the quiet moments together. As noon approached, they packed up, leaving the canal as they'd found it. The boys walked home, lighter and prouder. They were no longer just boys, they were fishermen. They carried Grandpa's wisdom and the pride of their catch. The best moment was Leo's face as he landed his fish, a mix of struggle, surprise, and pure happiness. That single moment was worth 1,000 fish. The memory was the real trophy. The canal's lessons would last a lifetime. The adventure had changed them. The water's edge was now part of their story. Grandpa smiled, knowing the tradition would live on. The sun shone down, blessing their journey home. The day was complete.